In family life, love is the oil that eases friction, the cement that binds closer together, and the music that brings harmony. These beautiful words were expressed by a writer called Eva Burroughs. The German poet Maria Rainer Rilke argues that to be loved means to be consumed. To love is to give light with inexhaustible oil. When you think about it, love is ironic. Only when you hurt someone, they realize they truly love you. We will always fall in love with the people who break our hearts. Love cannot endure indifference. It needs to be wanted, like a lamp. It needs to be fed out of the oil of another's heart, or its flame burns low. Love is like standing in wet cement. The longer you stay, the harder it is for you to leave, and you never get out without leaving your footprint. Love is friendship set to music. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. The process of becoming a family, a Christian family, has its fits and starts and is never ending. It is a process of being born, struggling, dying, rising, and being born again, following the Paschal mystery that we celebrate as the heart of our religion and our lives. All families are called to be holy, to be shadows of grace and icons of the Holy Trinity. The Lord's presence dwells in real and concrete families with all their daily troubles and struggles, joys and hopes. The spirituality of family love is made up of thousands of small but real gestures. We carry with us our families as we mature and grow, begin our own families, and watch one generation emerge into the next generation and on into history. Writer and theologian Friedrich Buchner tellingly reminds us, you can kiss your family and friends goodbye and put miles between you, but at the same time you carry them with you in your heart, your mind, your stomach, because you do not live in a world lives in you. No family drops down from heaven perfectly formed. Families need constantly to grow and mature in the ability to love. The Bible is full of families, births, love stories, and family crises. Today we learn about the families of Abraham and Sarah, Jesus and Joseph and Mary, and we learn about some of the wise people in family life in Scripture's times, Simeon and Anna. All families are truthfully holy. Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the Anglican Archbishop of Cape Town, on the day that he was made Archbishop of Cape Town, he said, you don't choose your family, they are God's gift to you as you are to them. Even in normal times, Christmas is a mental health challenge for many people. Study after study indicates that spikes occur in financial stress, alcoholism, relationship issues, and loneliness over the festive period. At the heart of it all lies the most pernicious of human conditions, the urge to compare ourselves to others. We are bombarded with other people's seemingly perfect lives, and it is even easier than usual to feel like a failure. On December 15th of this year, Fintan O'Toole in the Irish Times described how during the summer his 20-month-old grandson was with him during quarantine. And Fintan was sitting on the sofa reading his laptop. And his grandchild toddled over and in an imperious gesture closed the screen with one hand while presenting Fintan with a book to read to him with the other. Fintan concludes an interesting article by advising readers and families: turn on to reading, tune in to your child, drop out of digital distraction, buy or borrow some books, gift the gift of time, cuddle up and snuggle down, open the cover and stroll hand and hand into imagination and absorption, into language and love. Barack Obama, in his long-awaited memoir, writes openly about the strain his early political ideals put on family life. Some of his description of the time in Illinois as he juggles his work as a state senator with the demands of a young family are absolutely striking. For parents, and in this modern world there are many, who have to juggle incredible pressure and demands and responsibilities, the Obama sharing is both insightful, reassuring, and potentially helpful. Marriage and family life at times can be like a battlefield in search of harmony. I have one friend who describes marriage as a lifelong commitment to buy groceries for another person. To keep hope alive in your family, there is a need for families to develop family rituals that teach responsibility, which promote kindness and compassion, that boost positivity, that build strong family connections, that develop a sense of belonging, that leave the phones downstairs and away from the kitchen table. It is good to bear in mind that in family life, sleep can equal happiness, that you can't pour from an empty cup, that laziness is a lost art, that handling conflict well is essential, that your flaws are probably more attractive than you think they are, that trust is built in very small moments, that digital detox enhances well-being. The family isn't always blood. It's the people in your life who want you in theirs, the ones who accept you for who you are, the ones who would do everything to see you smile and love you no matter what. Families need to reach beyond their edges, and others need to learn to become a part of families. Those who are single, widowed, divorced, separated, or who have outlived their spouses need to have families that they belong to, and families need to be reminded regularly that they are a tiny circle within many other circles, and there is always room for others. Families are like branches on a tree. We all grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. Luke's Gospel this morning beautifully describes a family ritual and a trail. And the truth is that you know you have been in the presence of a Christian by the trail of light that they leave behind. If grass can grow through cement, Love can find you at every time in your life. Life is a song. Love is the music. The life that Luke writes about still makes its way in our world today, quietly, anonymously, by the small and powerless families. And the earth still rejoices at its arrival as it penetrates the darkness of our souls, our minds, and our lives. Perhaps we were created to bring light into the world. Amen.